Welcome to my presentation that will cover the new intentional grounding exception for high school football in 2022. My name is Derek Puffer and I am working as a trainer in the Genesee County Coaches and Officials Association in Michigan. My presentation has 3 plays to cover, so the entire presentation is broken up into 3 parts. To more fully understand the new rule exception, please watch all 3 parts of the presentation. The first play has 8 questions for you to answer while moving through this part of the presentation. On a piece of paper, if you would like to participate, write play A and number it 1 through 8. Before we begin, we need to know what intentional grounding, or ING, is. Intentional grounding is defined in the rules book 752D. An illegal forward pass is a foul. Illegal forward passes include D, a pass intentionally thrown into an area not occupied by an eligible offensive receiver, or thrown incomplete to save loss of yardage or to conserve time. We also need to know what the new rule exception is for intentional grounding. 752D Exception 2. It is legal for a player to conserve yardage by intentionally throwing an incomplete forward pass if A, the passer has been beyond the lateral boundary of the free blocking zone as established at the snap, and B, the pass reaches the neutral zone, including the extension beyond the sideline. Let's look at a mechanogram from National Federation. This mechanogram shows the free blocking zone 4 yards to the right side of the spot of the snap, 4 yards to the left side of the spot of the snap. The quarterback, A1, takes the ball outside of the right side of the free blocking zone's lateral boundary. He feels pressure, he throws the ball beyond the line of scrimmage, and this is legal. In Rule 752D Exception 2, the rule states the exception exists for, quote, the passer, unquote, so a player taking advantage of the new rules exception need not be the player who received the snap. National Federation mechanogram shows us that quarterback A1 receives the snap and pitches the ball to A2, a running back, who then runs outside of the right side of the lateral boundary of the free blocking zone, feels pressure, and throws a pass out of bounds beyond the neutral zone. This is legal. Note, if you are watching a game on Saturday, the NCAA has a different rule. Only the person who receives the snap may intentionally ground the ball to save yardage legally. So please don't get confused if you're watching a college game compared to a high school game. Let's start with our questions. Question number 1, is this a pass? Well, we're going to show you a video and then you will answer this question. But first, let's look at what a pass is. Rule 231.1. Passing the ball is throwing a ball that is in player possession. In a pass, the ball travels in flight. Let's also look at question number 2 first. Did the pass reach the neutral zone? Well, what's a neutral zone? Let's look at Rule 228.1. The neutral zone is between the 2 scrimmage lines during a scrimmage down. We will now watch the play before answering questions 1 and 2. So again, we're looking at, is there a pass? And if there is a pass, did it reach the neutral zone? Number 1, is this a pass? Go ahead and answer. Yes, this is a pass. Question number 2, Did the pass reach the neutral zone? Go ahead and answer the question. The answer to number 2 is yes, the pass reached the neutral zone. Question number 3. Which official is or are responsible for ruling on whether a forward pass reaches the neutral zone? Choose all that apply. A, line of scrimmage officials. B, umpire. C, deep wings. Or D, back judge. The answer is A and C. The line of scrimmage officials, the head linesman and line judge, are primarily responsible for whether or not the ball reaches the neutral zone. But the deep wings and the 7-man mechanic can also help out on this. Question number 4. Was there an eligible receiver in the area? Let's look at the rule for eligible receivers. It's 7, 5, 6, A and B. In A, all A players eligible by position and number, including those who, at the time of the snap, are on the ends of their scrimmage line or legally behind the line, possible total of 6, and are numbered 0 to 49 or 80 to 99. And in B, all A players become eligible when B touches a legal forward pass. Let's watch the play again. Snapping from the 10. The question is there an eligible receiver in the area? Now let's look at it from the referee's vantage point. After watching the play, was there an eligible receiver in the area? Go ahead and answer the question. The answer is no. There was no eligible receiver in the area. Question number 5. Who is responsible for ruling on whether an eligible receiver is in the area? Choose all that apply. A, line of scrimmage officials. B, the umpire. C, the deep wings. Or D, the back judge. The answer is A and C. The line of scrimmage officials are responsible for ruling on eligible receivers in the area. In addition, in a 7-man mechanic, our deep wings will also help out on this. Number 6. Did the passer get out of the lateral boundary of the free blocking zone, also commonly referred to as the tackle box, when he passed the ball? Let's look at 3 items before answering the question. Item 1, Rule 217.1. The free blocking zone is a rectangular area extending laterally 4 yards either side of the spot of the snap. National Federation's mechanogram again shows us that free blocking zone. In normal splits, we're looking at the right side of the right tackle and the left side of the left tackle. Item 2, in National Federation, the passer needs to take 3 hard steps laterally to be out of the free blocking zone. A mechanogram from National Federation shows us this. Look to the left side in mechanogram A. It's showing that the quarterback has to take 3 full steps, or what I like to call hard steps. And once he does this, he is outside of the free blocking zone. Mechanogram B shows us the free blocking zone with traditional splits. Sometimes that tight end might have a foot inside the free blocking zone. And item number 3, when in doubt, the passer is out of the free blocking zone. So when a referee is not sure if there is any doubt, put him out. So number 6, Pretending this is a high school game, did the passer get out of the lateral boundary of the free blocking zone when he passed the ball? Let's watch the play again. Look at the right tackle, and we're going to count steps. Does the passer take 3 hard lateral steps to the right? Does he get outside of the right tackle? Go ahead and answer. Did the passer get out of the lateral boundary of the free blocking zone? The answer is no. The passer took 2 lateral hard steps and ended up passing from just outside of the hash mark, behind where the right guard lined up. What if it's close? Referees do not need to nitpick if the passer is close to the side of the free blocking zone. If there is doubt, he is out. Note, the intent of the rule is to reduce the number of hits passers take to reduce injuries. This is a protection rule. Number 7, who is responsible for the spot of the pass? A, line of scrimmage officials. B, referee. C, deep wings. Or D, umpire. The answer is B, the referee. Referees should get used to moving to the spot of the pass after passes are released. Note, the spot is where the ball was released, not where the passer might end up on the ground. Referees can use field markings, hash marks, pylons, and goalposts to help as landmarks in defining the free blocking zone in their pre-snap routines. National Federation provides this mechanogram to show you that if you're on the right hash mark, for instance, it's 5 yards to get to the nearest upright of the goalpost. So if a quarterback went to the left and threw the ball lined up with that goalpost, you know he made it outside of the free blocking zone. In addition, the distance between an upright and the middle of the field is 4 yards. Referees can also use lateral ball positions to help define the free blocking zone in their pre-snap routines. In this diagram, you can see the 5 lateral ball positions using the press box side hash mark as number 1, the middle of the field is 3, and the opposite hash mark is 5. If you were snapping from the number 2 position, for instance, if the passer gets outside the middle of the field, he would be out of the free blocking zone. If the passer got outside of the hash mark, he would also be outside of the free blocking zone. So if you're using this guideline, you get a good figure of where the free blocking zone is and where the passer needs to be to get outside of it. Number 8. In this play, pretending it is a high school game, is this a foul for intentional grounding? Think about what the passer did, where he threw the ball, where the ball landed, and if there were any eligible receivers in the area. Go ahead and answer. Is this a foul for intentional grounding? The answer is yes. The passer took 2 hard lateral steps and threw the pass when behind the initial position of the right guard. 1, he was inside the free blocking zone, and 2, he threw a pass with no eligible receiver in the area. That completes part 1 of this 3-part presentation. Part 2 will focus on crew communication during the intentional grounding process. And part 3 will look at what happens when a passer is hit by a defender while throwing the ball, and what happens if the ball is tipped by a defender.